Motivation. So Hump Day Motivation is something I do every Wednesday at 10:30 to help you guys get over that hump of the week. And one of the things that really helps us get distracted and feel overwhelmed, right, is being disorganized or in procrastination mode. So I want to share with you what's going on with me right now because I want you to know that I feel you, right? I feel you, I'm with you, and I get to shift and share. So as I shift, what's going on with me, I get to share how you can do the same. So I got a lot going on in my book. I'm working on my book, The Mindset Makeover, which is like been weighing on me to get it finished, right? But I'm in the home stretch of the book, right? I have the retreat. I'm working on the Glow Up in Greece retreat. That's like a big event. We're all going to Europe. I'm working on my body. I want to get myself in optimal shape, not just the way I look, but the way I feel from the inside out, working on joint flexibility, mobility. I'm working on relationship issues. I got that going on. What else? There's like I got to get a new insurance plan, right? My phone bill is like out of control. You ever have to call your phone person and it's just like gets on your nerves. So when you have a lot of things that are on your plate, it creates overwhelm. And I want to talk to you about overwhelm because it's, first of all, it's when your brain can only handle, like your conscious mind can only handle a little bit at a time. But so it's like, it's almost like trying to hold like a bucket of water with your hands, and it's like falling out everywhere and you're getting stressed out because you can't hold the water. So what you get to do is pour the water in glasses and pick up one glass at a time, right? So that's how you go from overwhelm to optimize. And if you put one glass at a time, it's easier to hold 3 glasses than it is just like a handful of water, right? So that's what overwhelm feels like. You're trying to hold on to this water and keep it in there because you know you need to do it, right? But it's just going everywhere. So what I recommend that you do is you do the thing that you don't want to do the most first. So the first thing you do is you get to optimize. You get to optimize your mind because your mind will want you to put the thing that you don't want to do last. But that makes you feel so overwhelmed that you're not focusing on the stuff that you really get to do first. So always do the thing that you want to do the least first, right? The thing that you want to do the least first, the hardest thing, get it done. Because guess what? It'll like kick you up a notch as far as your optimism goes, and you'll feel better, and then you can start to knock things out. But when you have that big thing weighing on you, you're like, oh my God, I gotta do this thing, I don't wanna do this thing, right? Then it'll make you not wanna do anything. Have you guys ever felt that way? So every day I get to work on my book because although I love it, sometimes we get stuck in a future that hasn't happened yet. So the future that hasn't happened yet is, what if they don't like it? What if it doesn't come out right? What if this? But like, you know what? It's like, it's my first book and it's not gonna be perfect, right? But I get to get it out there. So you get to be your own best friend when you're doing the hard things so that you can just get it out, get it done, and move on. Because guess what? Life is now. You are continually passing the days, and you don't want to pass the days carrying your backpack of overwhelm. So just knock out that big thing. If you can't get it all done in one day, do a little bit each day, and then give yourself a yay. Give yourself a big cheer when you do it, like celebrate it, and then go on to the next thing. So what I recommend that you do, not do a to-do list, do a to-feel list, okay? How are you going to feel better? Okay, I will feel better once I do this, this, and this, right? And when you feel better, you do better, right? And when you feel how you feel is based, like I said, your feelings aren't really real, but it's based on your belief, and it's what you believe, so it's important to you. So what I believe is that I get to work on this book every day. Yay me! How do I make it more fun? Go to a coffee shop, do something different. Go to a hotel, do a different thing to make it more exciting. Now, the things that we really don't want to do, I really don't want to call T-Mobile because it takes freaking forever to get on the phone. I really don't want to book a new insurance because you don't have to do it every 6 months. So those 2 things I will break up. I don't want to do them. So I'll do 1 one day and one the next day. So if you have some tedious work, sometimes if you want to do it all at the same time, it's so stressful because you're feeling like you don't want to be in that emotion for a long time. So if something is tedious, you do it back to back. Don't skip a day. Do one day and build that success habit and do the next day if you have time. Now, if you are at the deadline, right? You're like, oh my God, like I waited too long, right? Then you get to put moments of joy in between. You got to set yourself up with some exciting moments after you accomplish something. For example, so for me, one of the things I'm working with is how to create an experience of promoting the Greece retreat, although I haven't been to Greece, because I want to show this so I get to practice, working with AI and photos and all this. And I'm like, it takes a lot of time, right? Now you're asking, Tiffany, why don't you hire somebody to do that? Because I'm not really clear on how I want it to be. I got to play with it, and then maybe I can hire somebody to do that after that. But life is now, and I get to go now. So what I'm telling you guys is that you are not alone. You are not alone. We all have a lot of stuff on our plate. And then we got kids, right? We got relationships. You got your household to take care of. It's a lot. So here are my tips. Number one, okay? To get out of overwhelm, you got to get organized. You got to get organized. Now, the first thing you guys got to do is make up your bed in the morning, because that means, okay, I'm organized. Make up your bed. Second thing I recommend you do is work out. Why? Because when you work out, number one, you have so much more energy. See the energy I have right now? You feel good about yourself, and you scratch that thing off your list. So you've actually poured into your own cup, right? So you guys got this down. Make up your bed, work out. Those are the two things that you get to do, right? And then eat. Eat a high protein meal. Why? Because you don't want to be hungry when you're doing stuff. So you eat a high protein meal. Then you do the thing that you want to do last first, right? Now, if that's after work or before work, for me, it's during my day, right? So the thing that you want to do last first, and give it a certain amount of time. So if it's something that you're working on, then you get to do it. Say, I'm going to do this for 30 minutes. I'm going to do this for 1 hour, and check it out. It doesn't have to be all day. It doesn't have to take up a lot of time, right? So just do it for a certain amount of time. Then the tedious stuff, like the kind of housekeeping stuff, then you decide, you lay it out for the week, and you put a calendar for yourself. So for me, T-Mobile, I have a call at 11:30. I'm going to call T-Mobile right after that, get that done. And I think I'm actually, because I have the time, going to do the insurance right after that. So make a plan for yourself, right? I would say next day, but I kind of just want to get out of the way. I know I'm contradicting myself, but sometimes the tedious stuff, if you can get it done, if T-Mobile doesn't wear me out, then I'll be able to go and look around and shop around for some insurance. Okay, so then listen. Celebrate. Then do something to celebrate. Then maybe you can get on your phone 10 minutes of scrolling, but do not stay on your phone more than 10 minutes when you have stuff to do. It's a waste of time, unless you're listening to me, of course, right? And I want you to check your feed. Check your feed and what's coming on your feed. If you check my feed, it's going to be a lot of personal development, mindset stuff, things like that to keep me at workouts, to keep me activated. If your feed is just a miscellaneous stuff that doesn't really apply directly to who you are right now, who you want to become, then don't spend a lot of time on that. You're going to change your feed. You're going to change your feed. You're scrolling on something that actually is going to fill you up. That's going to make you feel good about yourself. That's going to help you shift your mindset, your body, your health, your wellness, your finances. Make sure that it does something. Now, the other thing is, you don't want to take in all this information and not do anything about it, right? So I recommend that you do action, committed action. So don't just do a to-do list. You got to do the list, right? Don't just have all the stuff in your feed that actually makes you think about all these things that you should do, which is judging yourself, but you don't do, right? So that's why you got to live in the real world of what's important to you right now. So do 5 things. So make up your bed, do your workout, eat protein, do the last thing first, and do your tedious stuff. After that, you're going to be feeling amazing. You're going to be feeling amazing and freed up. So guess what? The next day, right, those tedious things are out of the way, then you can do a project that you're working on, a work thing, something like that. And I recommend that you read or do something to enhance your brain, to keep you stimulated and motivated, to elevate who you're becoming in the world. Because as every day day passes, right, you have an opportunity to be great every day. So what is your mindset? What is your belief? That you're getting worse every day or you're getting better? So when we did our verbal vision boards, I was so excited to figure out that I have a mindset that I'm constantly getting better, and I invite you to have that same mindset. I want you to expect the best. Expect like it's yet to come, like you have a great life, but there's something greater still coming, because guess what? That's called optimism. So you move from overwhelm to optimism, right, by being organized, right? Triple O. How do you move from overwhelm? Boom, 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 to optimism. Boom, 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 get organized. Hey, what? From overwhelm, boom, 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 to optimism. What do? Get organized. Oh, so instead of saying, oh, no, say, oh, yes. So, from organized, from overwhelm, be optimistic about your approach. And how do you do it? Get organized. Get organized. So I really hope that you guys take these tips and you apply them to your life right away. Don't make it another to-do thing. If you haven't made up your bed, go make up your bed. When you walk in your room or in your house, you'll feel so much better. Organized. Your house is a reflection of what's going on. Oh my God, I just thought about another thing I have coming up. So I want to redo the studio. I have to clean the studio, clean the mats, do the things. Who wants to do that? But I want to redo it. And actually design is kind of fun. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. But I made a decision and make a date. So I'm going to make a date. And I want to get like some curtains to cover this up, because the studio's in the garage and I don't want to see all that junk over there. So I got to get up there and hang some stuff. Oh my God, but guess what? I set a date for it and a time for it. Set a date and a time for it, and just reserve it like you do anything else. Is this helping you guys? So the first thing, I'm gonna go over the tips to how to move from overwhelm to optimism. You gotta get organized. The first thing you do is you make up your bed. Second thing you do is work out. Because if you don't work out, you guys, you're not gonna have the energy to do the things that you need to do. When you work out daily, right, it really gives you a lot of energy. And not only that, you feel good about yourself. You take care of yourself. You matter, right? Then get a good protein meal so that your brain is stimulated. If you don't have time to eat after that, grab a handful of walnuts. They're really great for your brain. High protein, good fats. Just if you don't like them, it doesn't matter. Just eat like 5 to 10 walnuts and you're good to go. All right. Then I want you to do the last thing first. Do the last thing first. So for me, that would be work on my book. So I get to work on my book. I got to open it up, work on it at least like 30 minutes. Give yourself a certain amount of time. Then do the tedious stuff, because the tedious stuff sometimes will take time, and then you won't get to the stuff that you don't want to do. So make sure you do the tedious stuff and make those phone calls, pay those bills, do those kind of things that you have to do. And then after that, celebrate. Celebrate. So don't just feel like, oh my God, you have so much more to do. You get to celebrate what you've already done so that you can be in a good mood, and schedule the rest for tomorrow so that you can enjoy your day. So you don't have to be in overwhelm all day long, right? When you get organized. And the next thing is that you got to believe that your life is constantly getting better. If you believe that your life is constantly getting better, that's exciting. If you believe that things are getting worse, that's depressing, right? So you have to have an internal belief system that every day in every way we're getting better and better. What? Every day in every way we're getting better and better. We are better together, Rockstar. The other thing is that you get to take care of yourself. You get to take care of how you show up every day. So like when you get dressed and feel good about yourself. Don't just throw on sweats when you have stuff to do. Get dressed, put some lip gloss on, comb your hair, do something so that you feel ready, right, to elevate. And like, so if somebody called you, you be ready. You don't want to have to get ready. You want to be ready, okay? All right, so I hope that helped for you. I got to get going because I got stuff to do. All right, so let me check in and see who's here with me. All right, okay, we got Ann on Insta. We have, what was that? Maria, we have Valero. All right, yes, getting that book done. All right, we have Wendy over here. Rita LaFleur is here. I love you guys always showing up. All right, we have Jake, and we have, who is that? Broke, I don't know. Don't put broke in your name there. You don't want to call that in. All right, okay. We have, I'm telling you the names. What is that? Slut Pharmacy. Okay. All right. Okay. We got Margarita in the house. All right. I love you guys to check in with me because it makes me excited to see your names and get to see who's here every day. All right. So you guys, I want you to type in O if you like this message. O. O. That means overwhelm, right? optimism, organization. Overwhelm, optimism, organization, overwhelm, optimism, organization, overwhelm. And that's how you optimize your life, right? So write in triple O if this landed with you and go out and apply it to your life. Apply it to your life right away. Because we all get there. We all get there where we feel like we're choking with so much stuff to do. But you got to be optimistic that it's going to work out and you got to get organized. Yeah, triple O. Thank you, Ann. All right. Christy's in the house. Danielle is in the house. Calm is in the house. All right, who else is here? All right, well, I got a flash goal. Yes, I love that. Thank you, TikTok. All right, so you guys, let's unite our family here. I know some of you guys have. All right, yes, who we have? Marina, thank you. Is that Marina Gomez? Hey, baby. Triple O in the house. Okay, so listen. I'm on Facebook. Today I'm on Insta, TikTok, and YouTube. First of all, I need everybody to subscribe to YouTube. If you're here, subscribe to YouTube. If you can always go back and find everything on YouTube. So whether you like to be on TikTok or Insta or Facebook, whatever, you gotta subscribe to YouTube. And then my new is TikTok. If you haven't gotten on TikTok yet, go over there. It's like in and new, right? I mean, I know it's been around for a long time, but it's new for me. So make sure that you guys are also on my TikTok page because, all right, I'm gonna be going live a lot more lately, a lot more, and hopefully to be connected with you guys. Brian is in the house. Dyla is in the house. Bagil Sukanya is in the house. Christy is in the house. All right, we have Marina and Calm and Patient for Reformation is in the house. Is that? Oh my God, that's Victoria. Hey, Victoria, I just love it. Okay, who else we have? We have MD Farouk. We have Rubio in the house. Tom Challen. All right, baby, I see you. All right, okay, so listen, you guys. Triple O, this is how you go from overwhelm, okay, to optimize. Overwhelm to optimize. You got to be optimistic and you got to be organized. Okay, that's how you get over the hump. If you have a lot of things on your plate, just take small bites, get it done. But it starts with you because all of your life is about you. Yes, it is. So make sure you take care of you. Get organized in your mind, get organized in your environment, get organized in your body, and then you have what you need to succeed. All right, I love you guys. Have a great day. I'm going to get to that list right now. Get to that list, right? Get it done, right? So, but guess what? I've already taken care of me. I've already worked out. So if you want to do that and be with me every day, join the TRFC Club. It's a place to be to get the body you love. All right. I'm going to say that before like TikTok goes like, oh my God. All right. So I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. All right. See you later. Boom.